a very important lesson for the guys out there. Take a listen.
The hypocritical part about it is that we make fun of girls all the time for not controlling their sexual urges and being hoes all the time. Like, she belongs to the streets, all this stuff. You tell guys that they're losers if they don't go to the gym. They're losers if they play video games. You're a loser if you smoke weed. You're a loser if you watch sports. You need to exercise discipline. But when it comes to girls, oh shit, get a vasectomy because you can't control yourself, because you're not capable of exercising discipline. Why do you have to be disciplined in every single aspect of life? Networking, success, all this stuff, watching sports, playing video games. You need to be on your stuff. But for women, nut inside girls after getting a transgender surgery. That's the one thing you can't be disciplined in.
Sneako, can you stop fucking girls?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Hold it to it right now. Don't fuck until you get married.
Well, no.
Better advice. You just said you can hold it. So don't fuck until you get married.
Better advice is...
No. I swear to God.
What,
right
you're saying no.
Are you cool with that? Handshake.
Well, no, wait. Here's the real question. Hold on. Has Sneako fucked a girl before?
Yes.
Has he had a vasectomy?
No.
Does he have any kids?
No.
He's then boom, there you go. He's able to do it.
Plan B. So he would have had a kid, which means he's gonna fuck up at some point.
Hey, listen, and they still sell Plan B.
No, but the point is
that is the point. He's able to fuck girls, not have a vasectomy, and still not have kids. It's possible.
What did number 2 say? Avoid family creation. It could be condom or Plan B, but he's just saying to be extra
another
careful.
form of contraception is what it is, basically.
But he didn't say that, and that's not a good form of contraception because it's not supposed to be reversed. That's what the doctor tells you when you get a vasectomy surgery. It's like, you cannot expect this to be reversed. That you shouldn't go into that thinking that you're going to reverse it. And also, a better advice, instead of saying never fuck again, maybe for the women that I do have sex with, prepare that she could be the mother of your children. Maybe don't spend time with hoes all the time thinking, I need to fuck 50 girls so I understand feminists and how retarded they are. Maybe just don't fuck them. Maybe fuck women that you can see yourself having a family with.
Okay, this is beautifully said. It's a fantastic discussion. I strongly encourage you to go watch the full Fresh and Fit episode. I thought it was a very important moment in this whole space of people interacting that people need to see. And I'm going to ask Rollo about it when he comes. I don't know if he's coming next week or the week after with Mike Sartain, but I'm going to ask him about it, even though it'll be a little removed. I think this was a moment that changed people. In many ways. First of all, and this comes off of the heels of that tweet that Rollo had put out that went viral about vasectomies and whatnot. First of all, a vasectomy is not a form of contraception in the same way. You cannot loop a vasectomy in with condoms. You cannot loop a vasectomy in with birth control pills that you take. You can't. A vasectomy isn't always reversible. There are risks. It's a surgery. I have known people actually that have had that procedure done and they have tried to reverse it and they have not been successful. It's very extreme. There are some in medicine that believe that it does unkind things to the way testosterone floats around in the male body for longevity and can implicate, your health in negative ways. It shouldn't be treated lightly. It shouldn't be like, oh, yeah, wear a condom, get a vasectomy. It's not in the same class, number one. Secondly, what he's talking about promiscuity is true. He's not saying, by the way, never have sex. That argument of like, well, then don't have sex until you're married. You can choose to do that. There are religious people who choose to do that, but that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is that if discipline is viewed as an attribute of a high value man, I personally believe that it is. I think a disciplined man is incredibly sexy. I think a disciplined man in all areas of life is incredibly sexy. Someone who is committed to work, is disciplined in their work ethic, is disciplined when it comes to, their fitness, is disciplined when it comes to their food in the sense that they don't put garbage food into their body, is disciplined about their weight because that also is linked into health, is disciplined about their business and making sure that things get done, is disciplined about their self-defense and being able to protect themselves and ultimately one day their family, is disciplined about putting a roof over everybody's head, is disciplined about all of that stuff. But then why does it not matter to be disciplined with how you choose to spend your time with or other women? That's sexy too. Again, I told you when we started this whole conversation that a guy, the most attractive guy is the guy who could do those things, who could have all of those options, who women want to be with, but those guys are selective. They're not going to give time to a 304 because they consider themselves too valuable to give time, even if that time is 1 hour. They could be doing something better with that hour. So what he's saying is just, if you're going to sleep with somebody, why can't we just all acknowledge that the best course of action in terms of a moral stance is, if you don't want to have a baby with somebody and you don't want that risk, which is always there, don't sleep with them. Only allow yourself to engage at that level of intimacy with people who you really care about, who you've got something going on with, where if someone got pregnant, that's a responsibility and a burden that you'd be willing to bear. And a joy, frankly, ultimately, because a baby is always a blessing. I will tell you that. A baby is always a blessing. That's how I feel. So, of course, now I'm looking around for the mosquito. I feel this mosquito somewhere, Deli. It's come back to haunt me. I feel everywhere. You know when you know mosquitoes in the room and suddenly you start to itch? I'm like, this little man. I know it's a male mosquito, too. I could tell. Just saying. He's lurking. Okay. That's the bottom line. That's an important point. And I know we've talked about body count, and I've said to you that men care more about a woman's body count than a woman will care about a man's body count. That is true. That is true. It won't be a deal breaker in the same way, right? A woman will look at you and will say, okay, you've been with 10 women. That's not going to be a deal breaker for her. But let me tell you something. If you've been with 200 women and you have a lax attitude and you've basically slept with everything that walks, that will raise a red flag for the woman that you want, who is in that high value category, who does pair bond and who does pair sex with emotion and who does want to be a good mom and who does want to feel safe in her relationship. She will look at you and say, that's not the guy for me. So you got to understand there's nuance to these conversations. It's not just like, well, women don't care about body count. Because now you're pairing a guy who's been, a male 304 his entire life with a guy who just, had sex with, 10 women before you came along. That's not the same thing. But if we're going to now say that it's not a good thing to tell society at large that promiscuity is a black hole, that you don't want to go down, and that you're better to spend that time investing in things and people that bring positivity and purpose to your life, if we're going to pretend that's not the real message, then we're not doing a service in this space or any space. So I'm going to be honest with you about that. And I know there are guys that won't want to hear that, because there are some guys that want an excuse, right? They'll say discipline in every area of life, but not this one because I want an out. And I'm here to tell you that out is hurting your life. It is decreasing your value as well. And at the end of the day, you're going to wake up one day and be like, why did I give time to that? I could have been given time to this. If you like the short clip and want to watch the full episode, click here. And if you want to connect with me one-on-one on Connect, you're going to click right here. Let's get to talking.